So, hello guys. I'm going to make a quick little video here about an absolutely gorgeous native plant with these super toxic purple magenta berries on it. Oh, look at those. You most definitely don't ever want to eat these because they are so extremely toxic. But they are sure up on the list of being absolutely gorgeous. Look at those branches just loaded with these berries. And it's quite the sight when you've got a hedge of these and they're just loaded down. Gorgeous. Look at that. That is just absolutely stunning. Look at it. You can't beat that. Look how pretty that is. Just beautiful. These clusters of magenta berries. They're so toxic. You really don't want to go anywhere near them. Here, let me stick them on my mouth. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. They're so toxic. That, of course, is not true, guys. These happen to be Calicarpa americanum, the American beauty berry. And they are beautiful trees. Not trees, little bushes. Gorgeous. Especially in the fall, winter like this, when they become loaded with these purple magenta berries. Just absolutely stunning. Look at that. You used to be able to find these all over Florida, in the scrublands, in the swampy areas, in the pastures. But everything's disappearing because they're sticking houses everywhere. So many houses, guys. And the beauty berries are disappearing. Their little oak hammocks that they love to grow under the oak trees are disappearing. Their pasture edges where the cows clean everything up and eat these and lay their seeds everywhere are disappearing. So you're really losing all the habitat for this beautiful native berry. And yeah, besides that, they don't taste bad. They taste kind of like a mealy apple. Kind of sweet, especially when they've had a bit of cold on them. A little sweet, a little mealy. Not bad. Some taste better than others. If you can find a good tasting one, get cuttings off of it and propagate it. But beautiful. My gosh, look how beautiful those are. Just absolutely stunningly beautiful when the branches are covered like this. And they do. You got a hedge of these, just stunning. Now, what's interesting about these, besides them being edible and native, they make a really good sauce. You take the berries, you just pull them off. If you get a little farther up north, they're deciduous. But here in my neck of the woods, they keep their leaves year-round. In fact, they don't even stop growing. You can see there's new growth all over the place here. They just grow year-round. We don't get cold enough for them to drop their leaves. But if you're farther up north, you'll just have the branches covered in these magenta berries. And really stunning. Really pretty. But, yeah. Take the berries. You can make syrups and jams out of them. Or jellies. And you just strain them out. The seeds out. Or you can make pies out of them if you don't mind the seeds. Or like I said, just strain the seeds out. Makes a really good kind of a fruit pie if you thicken it up, like a jelly kind of pie or something. Really good. And there's so much you can do with them. Just take the berries, put them in your smoothies, raw, or cook with them. Add them into your salads. They're really eye-popping, pretty colors. Everybody likes to eat with their eyes. So much you can do with them. So much. Take a big handful, a big cup of them, a little sugar. Like I said, make your syrup out of them. Really good. Put on your pancakes, over your meat. Good sauce with these berries over some roast pork, some grilled chicken. Oh yeah, so good. But besides everybody thinking these are toxic and freaking out, it's a good way to freak out your friends and your neighbors, or if you're walking along a trail and you see these growing and you know what they are, you pop a big handful in your mouth and people people will freak out. Oh my God, those are poisonous. I'm like, what? Really? It's kind of funny. But anyway, what's interesting besides being edible and native is the leaves. If you crush it up, oh, the smell is pretty strong. These make a really, really good bug repellent. Yes, you take the leaves, you steep them in hot water. You don't want to boil it. Look at all those berries. And you steep it really strong. You can make it really strong if you want as strong as you want. And you put it in a little spray bottle. You can spray it on your plants. It'll get rid of aphids and flies, white flies. It will also keep, certain butterflies and whatnot away, though you have to apply it pretty often. But if you're having trouble with those kinds of things, the spray will keep it away. But besides using it in your garden, you put it a little bit in your spray bottle, and you can spray it on yourself. Spray it on your clothes, your hat, on a handkerchief, and put it around your neck, and it will keep the mosquitoes and flies away. Yes, this is a 100% natural flying bug repellent. Wow. Excuse me there. Got a little seed stuck in my throat, I think. No, I don't. I just had to cough. But it'll keep the flies and the mosquitoes away, and possibly even ticks. Spray them on your pants, on your long socks, and your shoes, and it's really good at that. If you have fly issues with your chickens because you don't have ducks, spray this mixture around your chickens. Get rid of flies. You can use it on your livestock, especially your cattle. Flies don't really bother the goats, but the pigs and the cows in the summer especially can have a huge issue with the flying, biting flies. And you just mix up this concoction of the leaves, and it will repel them. Super awesome, guys. Non-toxic and all natural. You can't beat that. So there's a quick little video about this beautiful plant. And if you want to grow it, it's super easy to grow. Seeds, they have to go through a digestive tract to sprout. Either that, or you have to soak them in some form of acid, hydrochloric acid, dip for a little bit, for real quick or something. I'm not sure how that works. But they're made for birds to eat them, and for birds to crop them out, and then they sprout. That's how they sprout. And if you don't do that, or you don't put them in acid dip, they can take years to sprout. But if they go through a stomach or the acid dip, they'll sprout really quick, and they grow really fast. Or they root really easily from cuttings. If you see a bush out on the side of the road or somewhere and you want to grow it, just take a semi-hardwood or a hardwood cutting. Roots really good from hardwood cuttings. This year's growth has matured. And stick it in some water or some rooting hormone in a potting mix, and they grow really easily that way. But there you guys go. Definitely a plant worth growing, or at least having a bush or two on your property. They can grow in pots. They're native. I'm not sure their hardiness zone, but I know for a fact that I've seen them in Tennessee growing wild and everything, so probably pretty good. I've seen them in Alabama, I've seen them in Mississippi, I've seen them in Tennessee, Georgia, South Carolina, so they've got a pretty good range, though I'm not sure how much farther north they go. But definitely one that you want in your property for all of its uses. And it's a shame. You used to see this everywhere on the side of the roads here in Florida, on the side of the pastures, and especially on the side of the orange groves and whatnot. You would see these in the little hedgerows they would leave left over just to block the citrus, and now they're all disappearing. So get some guys and grow them. Very useful and delicious, tasty plants. I'm sure these berries got some crazy antioxidant properties going on too. Is that focusing there for you? I'm trying to get a good shot of the berries for you. Right there is a good one. So that purple pink color, I'm not sure what it's showing up on my phone. Filming this on my phone, not the camera. And on my phone, they're coming up much lighter than they actually are. I'm looking back and forth here. On my phone, They look, I'm not sure how it'll show up in the video, especially where you watch it, but they're showing up in much lighter kind of magenta, where in color in person here with the sun, they're like a grapey purple. They're much darker and not as pink. Not sure how you're seeing that through the camera lens here on the phone. But anyway, guys, grow some native, very useful, tasty plants. Love you. See you later. Beautiful. Look at those. I got this shrub growing here on the back of the house. Gorgeous. Look at all those berries. They are so pretty.